on. Friends and colleagues, this is a very, very sad moment. We have lost our 5 colleagues during the last few days due to COVID-19 and other ailments. And what kind of death in which we can't even stand by them. We can't even have the last glimpses of their faces and their body. So this is Lukhwinder and late Sri Kotipalli Vijay Kumar, both private secretary, who passed away on the same day, the 22nd of April 2021. Late Sri Neelkant, senior chamber attendant, who passed away just 5 days later, 10th of April 2021. And then, very sadly, on 9th of May 2021, we lost late Srimati Vijay Lakshmi Sharma, Deputy Director Security, and Sri Bhupender Singh, Senior Chamber Attendant. I would, with a very heavy heart, read out a condolence resolution in the memory of the departed soul, and then we will observe 2 minutes silence. We express profound sorrow at the passing away of our colleagues, following colleagues. 1. Late Sri Kotipalli Vijay Kumar, Private Secretary, passed away on Thursday, the 22nd of April 2021. He joined this secretariat on 10th of April 2000 as junior clerk. He has left behind his wife and 1 daughter. The second, late Sri Sukhwinder Singh, Private Secretary, who passed away on Thursday, the 22nd of April 2021. He joined this, can we have his photograph? He joined this secretariat on 23rd of November 1994 as junior clerk. He has left behind his wife and 2 sons. 3. Late Sri Neelkant, senior chamber attendant, passed away on Tuesday, the 27th of April 2021. He joined the secretariat on 25th August 1993 as attendant grade 4. He has left behind his wife and 2 daughters. 4. Late Srimati Vijay Lakshmi, Director Security, who passed away on Sunday, the 9th of May 2021. She joined the secretariat on 26th February 1996 as Security Assistant Grade 2. She has the photograph of Vijay Lakshmi, please, on the screen. She has left behind her husband and 2 children, 1 son and 1 daughter. And the 5th, late Sri Bhupender Singh, senior chamber attendant, passed away on Sunday, the 9th May 2021. He joined the secretariat on the 12th September 1990 as attendant grade 4. He has left behind his wife, 2 married sons and 3 daughters. 1 of them is unmarried. All these officials were very diligent and disciplined members of the secretariat, and they They had very cordial relationships with one and all in the office, and they always stood by everyone in times of need. Such has been the irony that the people who have lost their lives during this period have been one of those most active and most favorite persons of all the Secretariat. Some of them very active in not only the official work, but in the extracurricular activities also. So I express my grief over their untimely demise. In their death, the Secretariat has lost some of very valued colleagues. We pray to the Almighty to give the members of the bereaved families the strength to bear the irreparable loss. We deeply mourn the passing away of all these colleagues. We shall now observe silence for 2 minutes in memory of the departed souls. Om Shanti. Welfare officer will kindly convey our profound sorrow and deep sympathy to the members of the bereaved family.
Sure, sir.
Sure. Friends and colleagues, we generally, after such condolence meetings, we generally quietly depart. But we are living in very difficult situations, very unusual situation. So I want to share something with you. We are deeply concerned about your welfare. I am, in fact, keep thinking about number of people who are leaving us, and therefore I call upon you to take very, very special cautions for your safety, for your welfare, especially those who have been lucky to escape this disease. They need to be even more careful and more vigilant about the situation. I want to also share with you, also for the information of everybody, the kind of measures which have been taken by the Rajya Sabha Secretariat to help employees during the COVID-19 pandemic. You may be aware that we have constituted a COVID support group, and this has been supplemented by putting some extra number of people in this support group to help employees for their any 19, that is hospitalization, consultation with doctors, arranging medicines, etc. Please don't hesitate to contact these officials, and as the doctors are advising that the most important vigil is required during the initial 5-6 days. So be very, very careful on that day. Don't ignore any signs. Be relaxed, but be alert. Be vigilant. That is the mantra for saving yourself from this disease. The second is that the procurement of medicines, oximeters, oxygen cylinders, PP kits, thermometers, etc. would be given to the employees and their families who have been infected by COVID-19, if in case you need that. We are also making efforts to procure oxygen concentrators as far as possible, apart from helping you in case of hospitalizations, if God forbid that is required. You are also aware that in the Parliament premises, the vaccination has started, and the arrangements for all the officials aged 45 plus, which is going on successfully at the Parliament House complex. So you must avail it as early as possible. Please do that. Now, very soon, I think we'll have the arrangements for vaccination of people who are between 18 to 44, and for them, these arrangements will start very soon. Efforts are being made. Arrangements of COVID-19 testing of all the employees at Parliament House complex has been made. A COVID relief fund to help the victims of COVID-19 has been constituted, and financial assistance will be given to the families of the deceased employees from the staff benefit fund as well. Efforts are also being made to motivate employees who have recovered from COVID-19 to donate blood plasma. Colleagues, friends and colleagues, you are also aware that we have made the attendance optional, physical attendance optional, and people can work from their homes. And what I'm expecting is that even if 20% people, 30% people are there in the office, depending on their work requirement, not necessarily, that should suffice. So the divisional heads has to take a call. Divisional heads and sectional heads should consult and depute people accordingly. I would also call upon the people who have already got vaccinated and those who have had COVID, because people who had COVID, it is said that there is much less probability of their being suffering again, and if they have the vaccination, they are likely to come out of it very soon with the smaller symptoms, as has happened in my case also. So I'd be very happy that in the sections and in the divisions, the people who have already got vaccine would volunteer to come and attend the office in case it is required, in place of people who did not have any vaccination or who did not have COVID in the past. In the 18-45 age group, that vaccination will start, and I would hope and expect the divisional heads and sectional heads to ensure that percentage of persons in every section, every division should get vaccinated, so that if there be a need for people to come to the office physically, the people who have got vaccinated, they only come, and that ensures the safety of everybody. With these few words, I once again wish good health for all of you. I hope and pray to God that you all remain safe and secure. Thank you.